Hi, my name is Joyce Licorish, and I'm an author. I've written a book by the name The Forgotten Timepiece that I wish to turn into a film by next year this time. Our lead character is a girl by the name of SeRina. She is a young, beautiful girl who happens to be biracial. She's adopted at the age of 4 by a very affluent Italian family, and she's never had to face or deal with her African American roots, nor does she care to. The story starts with SeRina at home with her family. She's given a simple set of instructions to follow, where she doesn't follow them due to her bad attitude and her just not caring. Well, she unravels a series of events that causes her adoptive mother to be killed in a car accident. SeRina doesn't deal with the death very well. Instead, she reverts into herself and she asks her father to give her the information on finding her real parents. She goes on a quest to find them, not knowing that who she finds is somebody she completely never expected. She gets to the home of the woman on the sliver of paper that her dad gave her, and the woman opens the door, a very black woman in a very, very poor neighborhood. And she goes, "Hello, hi, how may I help you?" And SeRina says, "I'm sorry, are you the lady of the house?" And the lady says, "Well, yes, so just a minute, let me go get her." She closes the door, she opens it back and says, "Here I am, I'm the lady of the house, how may I help you?" Well, SeRina tells her who she is, and the woman realizes that this is her granddaughter who was given up for adoption, who she's never had the opportunity to meet. So she invites her in the house. Well, she sits down with SeRina and tells her all about her ancestry, all about her heritage. She tells her about her great-grandfather, George, who was a man who was stolen and captured into slavery and sold against his will and forced to create watches for his slave master's benefit. She tells her about her great-great-grandmother. She tells her about her great-aunt and all these characters from the past. And SeRina really doesn't care to hear about any of them. All she wants to know is about her biological mother and how she can find her. Well, after about 3 or 4 visits, the grandmother decides it's time to tell SeRina about her past. And she wants to tell her in a different way. So she sends SeRina on this errand. She says, "Go up to the attic, go in the room, and look on the Davenport. There's a box with something in it. I don't want you to open the box. Just bring it right back." Of course, SeRina, being the girl that she is, goes up to the attic. She walks in the room. The room is filled with clocks. There are clocks from every century on the wall, all around her. And she thinks this woman is insane. What in the world? What is this obsession with time? She shrugs it off. She walks over to the Davenport. She picks up the box. She opens it against her grandmother's direction. Inside, she sees a watch. Golden, beautiful, ornate watch. She puts the box down and puts the watch in her hand and the key that goes with it. And she's looking at it, trying to figure out how to make it work. Well, just then her grandmother walks in and she's like, "Didn't I tell you not to open that box?" And she really lays into SeRina. She lays into SeRina about being disobedient. She lays into SeRina about not accepting who she is. And it moves SeRina for the first time in her life. The grandmother leaves and tells SeRina, "Bring the box downstairs and I'll tell you all about your mother." But before she has the opportunity to get there and get the news, SeRina's crying because she's overcome by all the things that she was just told and not facing her reality. So as she cries, a tear drops from her eye onto the watch. Just then, the hands on the watch start to spin uncontrollably, and the hands on every clock in that room start spinning. The room spins, and SeRina finds herself mysteriously transported from the year 2009 to 1859 in the antebellum South, where she is forced to live the life of her great-grandmother as a slave. And this story is so powerful and so gripping. If you can imagine a very privileged white child having to go live the life of a very underprivileged black slave, you can imagine how much this story can change the way society looks at African American culture and the fact that we feel entitled to something that we may not be, and that perhaps our struggle wasn't quite that bad. So I challenge you to pick up a copy of my book. I challenge you to read it from cover to cover and find out more about SeRina and find out how she comes to grip with who she is. I challenge you to take the journey with me from 2009 back to 1859 to the antebellum South and put yourself in the shoes of a slave. My name is Joyce Licorish, and I just want to thank you for this time. I want to thank you for taking a moment out to watch this, and I hope that we have the opportunity to sit down after you've read a copy of my book and discuss the film opportunity. Thanks so much.